Hello, back nostalgia. Let's go with part two of the nursery rhyme. Well, two-parter really. Two-parter, who knows? And today we are looking at Teddy Bear Sing-Along. Anyway, let's begin. This show, this obscurity of a show, came out in 1985. Created by Joe Pullen, who was the person who actually was behind the show Teddy Trucks back in 93 actually. And this then she created another TV show, which is another Teddy Bear related TV show. Is there a Teddy Bear related show with Joe Pullen Productions? I don't know. There could be. So this show was, let's say, it came from 1995. It's live action. It just features two people in Teddy Bear costumes called Max and Mims, and it features a lot of children singing nursery rhymes. And it is quite unsettling in a way, because let's begin. So the opening of Teddy Bear Sing-Along actually opens with people like, say, they come on Teddy Bears. Children gather around like in a cult circle, like it's like they're doing Farmer Day or something like that. And they actually brought these two Teddy Bears to life, and they're in this obscure playhouse type thing. It's a bit like Pee-wee's Playhouse, but it's like it's like not the best version of, so like the UK might have done it slightly worse, if you know what I mean. And it's like a very bad version of Pee-wee's Playhouse for UK audiences. And we have these two Teddy Bears who are basically like dressed in Santa clothes and skirts and stuff, and they go around and they're looming around the children, singing certain stuff to do with ABCs and maybe about counting numbers and colours and stuff like that. And it's quite. I don't know. I look back now; it's quite unbearable, really. And I don't know. Another thing about this is actually it was broadcast for Central Television. Central Television greenlit this, and sort of helped produce this. Why? Because my understanding of Teddy Bear Sing-Along maybe come from the VHS releases, because I thought it was just like a video-only release. I didn't realise it was broadcast on national television, ITV. And speaking of these VHS releases, it was actually helped produced by VCI, Video Collection International. So this is actually one of their own shows, which in particular is nothing new, because they've done a few things before. Speaking of which, the Teddy Bears are actually played by Guy Martin and Elizabeth Watts. Elizabeth Watts, who plays Mims, who actually presented nursery rhyme type things for Video Collection International back in the early 90s, about 1990 really. You have like stuff like Nursery Play Rhymes, which she did, and there's another one sort of symbol was Nursery Play Rhymes, but it says I'm a Little Teapot, sort of to confuse people. I know she didn't do the was it the Grand Old Duke of York from '93? She didn't do that, not that one, but Nursery Play Rhymes is sort of what she's sort of semi-famous for, really. And she did something. What was it? She did something else with like a fitness video with some character called Joggy Bear, which actually I think is actually another Joe Pullen's production. So But Elizabeth Watts, now I've seen Nursery Play Rhymes, and to be honest, it's okay. It's quite well. It's not bad really. It's quite cheesy in a way when I look back at it, but it's okay. She just basically with a group of kids in sort of like let's just say a fake school set. It's that set that sort of studio room there is so fake. And they just do stuff like If You're Happy You Know It. I think that's the only one I can really know, really, that I've seen, which is on Jones Preschool Special Collection, the first one from '92. And then there was another one that she did, and the second one in '93. And there was another one that was quite out of place, which was in '97 with I'm a Little Teapot. But overall, Nursery Play Rhymes is sort of, it's okay. It's meh. Really, when you come to Teddy Bear Sing-Along, it's completely different. It's like and you have like weird close-up shots of with Max and Mims, the camera, and to be honest, the costumes are not very that exciting, if you know what I mean. They're very, they could have done something more spectacular with the costumes, but what we get is like it's just still, and they waddle around with the arms like this. It's like those costumes are really tight. It's like in an old science fiction movie. Like the costumes themselves are really tight. You can't really move anywhere else. Really, it's like that. And they waddle over with the children, which is sort of like I find cringeworthy, really. And I just find it's just so. Oof. The task sequence is just a bit. Bleh. The song, not really. Considering it's done by Video Collection International, I'm sort of wondering why. I think it's just to do with the VHS market with the is because nursery rhymes are quite popular. They're still quite popular, really. We're always around, and think let's capitalise on this because they already capitalised on nursery play rhymes already, and the Grand Duke of York and re-release of Rub Dub Dub, and then we got this thing, which I don't, which is sort of the odd one out, very much. So, but today by sing along, I saw this on the Children's Preschool Favourites from '95, which is a quite interesting VHS. I can talk about this VHS anyway, because it's sort of irrelevant to what I'm doing with what I'm going to do sort of later on. But I remember getting this from a cardboard sale. It's got two segments on it as well. Well, on two segments, which has the ABC alphabet for open. Usually with those compilations from the video collection, they start with the Thomas Tansion episode. With this one, they didn't. They sort of took a left field and they opened with Ted Bear Sing Along, which was the ABC alphabet. I can't remember a bit about it, like something to do with H, really. They were just doing like that H. I just thought, it's not good. I just thought, it's filler. And then afterwards we get like Thomas Tank and Friends, Special Attraction, Sutty and Co, Rosie and Jim, Forest Farm, with the Sound of Music episode, Weave, then Brum as well. Winter the Willows, which is actually an excerpt from the '83 movie, and there was a second one with Tabor Sing Along, which is the 1, 2, 3 numbers, I think. To learn numbers, there was the penultimate one, and then afterwards there was Brum, and then afterwards there's that Mega Machines VHS promo at the end, which is oddly bizarre. It's a very oddity itself, that VHS, and I'm sort of think, to be honest, it's not bad. It's not a bad VHS by any means, but you could see the quality of it as well, because it's mainly full of excerpts, really. There's only one episode, that's the Thomas Tansion episode, Special Attraction, really. But in itself, it's doable because it features new stuff. Tabor Sing Along, Forest Farms, are sort of the new things on there. Like they did with from '92 to '95. They did offer some, although they had excerpts on it, they did offer something new. They offered new shows that were coming out, and it just worked, really. Also, I like the jigsaw puzzle motif. The jigsaw puzzle cover design, I thought was very nice, and also little trains as well at the bottom. I thought that was quite interesting. Yeah, and I do remember seeing Tabor Sing Along a couple of adverts for the VCI promos from from '95 to '97, because actually they're featuring three: the Carnival promo from '95, one from, I think I've only seen two of them, the '95 promo and the '97 promo, stuff to do with Christmas and stuff. Seeing Jingle Bells, it's in Hockless Buns, really. It's yeah. Yeah, just never been bothered with it, really. I've only seen just little excerpts of it as well, and yeah, I think that's all I could really say about it, because there's nothing else to talk about with. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Afterward, they did these video. Tabor Sing VCI video collection / VCI released these VHSs between '95 and '98 actually, '97, '98, and afterwards they sort of took a U-turn and actually did it animated, really, which I think they call it Teddy Rhyme Time. Actually, I thought, well, Teddy Rhyme Time, okay. I realised, it's them again. It's Max and Vims again, but animated. Oh god. Oh boy. Yeah. To be honest, That's so. It's sort of like the worst thing. It's sort of like a well. It's sort of like the when I say I think I said yeah. When I say worse, I mean it's quite a bit bland and generic, very much to me. You have stiff. You have like sort of like the unrealistic costumes. Although it's quite weird when bears bend when the two bears bend, sort of like bend over to the children, and they're just constantly saying that is actually quite creepy. Actually, I mean, and also staring to camera is like look into the eyes of this bear. It'll stare into your soul. Excuse the train. They actually sorted out a railway transport. Hooray! Thanks to the council. It's quite loud, but it works. Well, at least the railway's sort of working perfectly now. Well, for now, actually. Anyway, what else? I'll say by sing along. I'll just resolve this video right now. Take by sing along. To be honest, it's not really. It's a weird oddity itself. It's quite creepy and unbearable and cringeworthy at the same time. It's done by the Video Collection International, VCI for short. It's done by Joe Pullen, who did Teddy Trucks, and it had a big. I don't know if it had a very. It was successful on the VHS market as well. I don't know if people ever bother buying the videos. Maybe I don't know really. Maybe a limited number of kids actually did fall. It's entertaining. To me, it's just. At least I got this thing covered out of the way. I mean, compared to this with Rub Dub Dub, I think Rub Dub Dub is better than that, very much. Because it seems pointless, and in my opinion, it's a bit of a cash grab in a way. Although I can see what Joe Pullen was trying to do with this show. Explain nursery rhymes full of teddy bears. She must have an obsession with teddy bears. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you for the next video. Goodbye.